Sun is darkening my horizon. I'm alone. The ground has gone away and grass has become hay. Sun is darkening my horizon. I'm alone.
And a great quiet descended on Plurkland. All the McNanas had gone to bed, save for the muddle-headed fox, who busied himself scouring the Plurk streams for a snack of fish. Alas, only minnows were to be found, and the bottomless pit of the fox's belly growled with a fierce snarl. The welcome, though sudden and unexpected, laughter of another roaming the lands of Plurk scared off even the last few minnows. The fox sighed and set to contemplating how best to hunt the night's missing food Plurk. If only the cat could be found, for never having failed yet, she would know how to read the trails to culinary nirvana. After many long Plurk minutes, the cat's tracks grew ever more faint, and for a moment the fox despaired of appeasing the rumble of the belly. The master chef of amorphous shape-shifting nature had also departed to dreamland. The breakfast in the magical McNana bed was still many hours away. "Where's the bloody grocery store in Plurkland, anyway?" the fox wondered aloud. The fabled Laksa seemed as distant a dream as ever. It was then that the fox happened upon a lone wayward pillow in the wilds of a small copse. Curious, the fox first made a stealthy circuit of the surrounding area and approached in ever-shrinking concentric circles the strangely discarded cushiony wonder. At last comforted in his isolation, the fox curled up snug in the pillow and once again returned to his reading of Ender's Game. The unnecessary and disturbing desecration of the body of a squirrel by one of the characters, which, followed by a callous remark so typical of anthropos that it was better it were a squirrel than a human child, had provided the earlier impulse to search for some grub. All books have their vices, perhaps the better to keep you from becoming too complacent. So the fox delved in again before bidding Plurkland good night once more. Beckety, the cat, feels that she has failed the ever-faithful fox and leaves him a snack of catfish for the morning, with promise of culinary delights to follow. Mom is awakened by a poke-poke from David the shapeshifter, finds Beckety asleep on her feet, and little fox curled up on the plush carpet with a book beneath his left paw and a fish waiting nearby, thinks about the breakfast that awaits them all, and hopes that the kids will start crawling in for morning snuggles and lazy lounging while they await the start of another lovely day in Castle McNana. She yawns and snuggles back in deep beneath the covers, feeling blessed and content, and goes back to sleep. "Wakey, wakey!" screamed the annoying early riser as he clatters around, tripping over assorted felines, canines, etc. Beckety wonders where the ever-so-clever and intelligent fox has gone off to, while she makes her rounds of the McNana castle. Alas, she comes across few, and not one is the fox. She pauses to admire the vigilante turtles that so many love, and then wanders onward to stare at the moon and stars, and wonder at how very far away they are, and yet the same for all, those McNanas who are awakening, those who are asleep, and those who have yet to retire to their bedchambers. She lies down in the grass and waits for sleep, or the fox, or whomsoever comes along to breathe life into the still dark night. Mom stirs, notices the pets are missing, lies awake wondering. She recalls that she also did not see any signs of her daughter O all day, and wonders, but is soon lulled back to sleep by the hypnotic rhythm of air flowing in and out of the warm presence beside her. She entrusts her beloved family to whoever may be there to guide and protect them, snuggles closer, and sleeps peacefully. Uncle Carl sneaks around various rooms and lifts small, high-value objects, pocketing them for valuation, and checks with his underworld contacts to see if anything may be easily fenced. Has a bit of a shock when the mobile phone is answered by a police inspector. Makes the decision that a few pieces of family silverware are not worth the hassle anyway, and perhaps he will stick to robbing museums and jewelers anyway. Like a ghost, he sidles through the darkened corridors and replaces his booty, with not a single fleck of dust disturbed to mark his passing. Satisfied with a job well done, Karlsky smiles a secret lopsided grin. The practice was worth it. His skills remained peerless and unmatched. Not a print was left, nor a footprint. Even the ink-black shadows failed to notice the stealthy figure as he returns to sleep with a satisfied sigh of contentment.
Round is gone away with clouds and process becoming. I still see rivers flowing to the sea, and flowers blowing in the wind.
Sally wanders in, sleepy-eyed, reads the beautiful story, stares at those same stars, and goes looking for coffee.